Okay, so you've got a little bit of deception going on over there, people appearing to be what they're not. Maybe you shouldn't be trusting anybody with any kind of information, and keep everything to yourself, especially your secrets. You've got the wisdom card over here, and the book is closed. So it's showing, keep everything that is important to you to yourself. So keep that book closed. Don't tell people what is going on in your life, and you need to keep that very much a secret, because you've got people that are out there to deceive you. And you are getting a very clear picture of what is going on as well. So clarity has been coming to you. Maybe you have some choice to make, and you're seeing things very, very differently than what you did in the past. You've got a better idea about what's going on. Maybe you do see this deception that is going on. So in the past, you've got some good news coming in, but you needed to be a bit cautious about it. So it was stop, look, and listen for this, proceeding with caution, even though you received this good news. So going into the future, you've got some happiness coming in. There might be somebody that is quite faithful as a friend who will support you through this. And it looks like, you're starting something afresh, something new, with the support of this friend of yours. This is almost like the Fool card, so starting a brand new cycle of happiness over here. And there's some message coming in, and it's going to be some surprise. It might be some good news, because it is followed by the happiness card. So some sort of message coming in for you, a letter, some sort of correspondence that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. So just be careful of deception, and make sure that you're keeping everything to yourself. Don't go around telling people what is going on in your life. So the main energies of the cards are the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups showing that, there might be some messages coming in for you. Maybe somebody from your past calling you up. This could be an invitation as well. This could be even an apology from somebody that you know. So something coming in that's very, very emotionally based. The Knight of Cups also is to do with education and learning and studying and moving. You can see this knight is flying through the air. So it's about maybe studying information, moving away from an old emotional situation as well. And this could well be an offer that comes in to you, or an apology that's coming in to you. But something that really, changes the way you think about things. And this is the energy that is going through the cards. So what's happening with you? You've got the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So you might be feeling a bit down, really, a bit depressed, maybe been spending a lot of time by yourself. Make sure that you're not, trying to bury your depression, or however you're feeling, by drinking too much or overindulging. But you've also been thinking a lot about the past. She's looking at this cup that is in her hand, this empty cup, and she seems to be looking to the past. So you seem to be looking at your past situations and maybe reviewing it in your head, and feeling a bit down about it. But this is being crossed by the Ace of Wands. So some new energy, some new information, a new project, something brand new is coming your way. It's going to give you a greater sense of power. And you can see the rose is growing out of this really dry, muddy kind of, it's a dry landscape. There's nothing in this landscape except this rod and this rose now growing out of the ground. So something new, some new idea or a new proposal, something comes out of nothing for you, and it's going to blossom into something wonderful. So be aware that this energy is coming into your life now. It's breaking through this cracked earth, and is going to come, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy with this Ace of Wands card here. And it seems like with this Queen of Cups, you are waiting for this. This is something that you're waiting. You're waiting for this new idea, this new energy, this new shift to come and bring you this happiness. And it is going to be that. Also, be careful, the rose always has thorns. So, it might, it is a wonderful prospect, but there might be a little bit of, effort to try and get it to work. Just be cautious when you're considering whatever this new proposal is. There might be a little bit of pitfalls in it because there's got thorns. So you just have to be careful when you're considering it as well. But it is coming to change your life and bring beauty or bring happiness into your life. And because it's red rose, it's going to bring a lot of action, something very passionate that you're going to be doing. So it seems like in the past you've been faced with, maybe you've been feeling very lonely, and you've had people coming and, making offers to you. You've had maybe 2 offers that have come in with this 4 of Cups, but it seems like you're not ready to accept these offers. It seems like you're waiting for something else. He seems to be waiting for these 2 cups here rather than accepting the 2 cups behind him. So maybe there's some choice that you had to make that you've held back on making, and you're stuck in that situation. You seem to be stuck between these 4 cups. So you can't. It's almost like you can't make a decision about what you want to do, and that's been going on for the last year. And it might be a job that you've had to choose. There's some sort of communication that's also been involved with this decision-making process. But it seems like you've got these options in front of you, and you really are at a loss at what to do. And it's caused a lot of anxiety and stress. You've got the 9 of Swords over here. So you really are agonizing about what to do next. You are so caught up in whatever thoughts and upset that you're in that you really can't see anything, a solution to the problem. You seem to be extremely stuck here between, these 4 cups and these 2 people. And also you're here in bed where you're not sleeping at night, having maybe nightmares, anxiety, very, very stressed out as well. So you've been going through a lot of stress. And maybe this is why it's brought in this, air of depression here with this Queen of Cups. But it looks like it's going to shift. So you've got the 7 of Wands. You've been standing and defending whatever you believe in, standing up for yourself, and you've had to defend yourself against lots of problems. You've got all these 6 wands over here showing that there are problems and that people are not allowing you to move forward, and you're having to stand up for yourself, and alone. You're standing up alone for yourself. You're trying to protect yourself. You are getting guided, but you're having to protect yourself. And this has probably been the thing that has been stressing you out as well, about you standing up for yourself and taking a stand. There's also this landscape is really desolate as well. So, you've got a really big sense of loss or lack, and there's a lot of clouds. So it seems like there are a lot of problems that you have been facing recently as well. So you've got the Devil card over here, and this is going to the future. There might be somebody in your life that is manipulating you, or causing you to have low self-confidence, somebody that is giving you all these problems. It could be a Capricorn person, because this is the card that signifies Capricorn, the devil. And, they're actually, pushing you around and, telling you what to do, maybe keeping you in a state of bondage, if you like, and keeping you tied to a situation that you really don't want to be in. It's also a card that is showing a lot of negativity in thoughts. The Devil card is showing that you might be feeling a bit down, thinking about the past, because the Devil's looking to the past, and you might be thinking about all the past hurts that you've been going through, and you're a bit stuck in that cycle right now. So what's happening with you? You've got the 4 of Pentacles. You seem to be hanging on to a lot of things, maybe emotions that you have from your past. You can see this person's got their feet on the coins over there, and they're clinging onto this major coin over here, and they don't want to let go. And there seems to be the light angel and the dark angel next to him. So maybe you're going through episodes where you feel good one day and then you don't. These emotions are fluctuating, and you're trying to find your stability again. You're trying to find the things around you that keep you stable, keep you sane, if you like, and keep your emotions stable. So this is what you're going through some sort of conflict in your mind as well, and it's affecting your material reality. So it's also affecting your lifestyle, the way you live, maybe your job, the way you work. It's got all these implications, and you're battling some kind of decision that you have to make in your head, what to do next. And you are weighing the pros and cons. It seems you're weighing the good points and the bad points, and you're trying to make a decision. But you hear this card is this person sitting on the chair, and they look like they're very, very stuck in what they're doing. They really haven't seen a way out of that situation. And they're perceiving it as lack because they're clinging onto this coin. They're perceiving it that they don't have enough money, and they're trying to not to spend, not to go overboard in anything while they make this decision. So going into the future, and what's going on around you, is you've got the Death card around you. So this is showing that you are moving away from the old and you're transitioning into the new. You can see this horse is moving very fast over here, and this knight has got the sword in their hand, and they're moving rapidly over whatever was destroyed. They're not even looking at it. They're moving away from it. So it looks like you will move away from all that is, that you have lost in your life, and you will move away quite quickly. You will make that transition away from it pretty quickly. And what's on your mind? You've got the Knight of Swords. So you might have been facing some sort of legal battle that seems to have come into your life. With the Knight of Swords, he goes in and destroys everything and then rides off. So something that came in very quickly, caused a lot of destruction in your life, and then left. You seem to have two of these cards over here. So something had come in and destroyed everything. And with the Knight of Swords, this is also what came in. So there might have been a person that actually caused all this loss and problems in your life. It could have been an air sign, another air sign person. But definitely the energy is very, very rapid, and it's very, very aggressive. You can see this horse is, you can almost hear it scream, and you can see there's a lot of fire. So a lot of destruction was caused by this person that came in. It could have been something legal, because the swords always indicate legalities. So some incident, some episode has come in and, taken things out of your life quite quickly, and caused a lot of destruction behind, or a lot of loss. So going into the future, you've got the Hermit card, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. So here you are walking away from everything that is no longer serving you, and leaving it all behind and going in search of that is going to give you fulfillment. The Hermit is also a card of very, very of self-reflection, spending a lot of time by yourself and thinking about what happened, and trying to shed some light on the situation as well, and trying to get it through with guidance, with angelic or heavenly guidance. Maybe you're praying about it as well. So you are trying to move away, and you are relying on yourself, because this Hermit has got this stick, and he's relying on his own strength to get him out of this situation. So you are trying to pull yourself out of the situation. You've got the High Priestess, somebody relying a lot on their intuition, relying a lot on, maybe dreams, visions. It's also a card that says, you need to wait, and wait for the phase to move along. Because the High Priestess is a card that rules cycles, and as these moon cycles go past, everything will start sorting itself out. Information that has been hidden from you will come to light. You can see these two cherubs whispering in her ear. So somebody's going to come and tell you what's going on, and enlighten you about it. So you just need to wait. Somebody will come and tell you what is going on. And in the meantime, whatever secrets or whatever things that you have, you need to keep it to yourself, especially with the High Priestess. She doesn't speak unless people ask her direct questions. So it seems like you shouldn't volunteer any information unless, of course, somebody comes and asks you specifically about it. So try and keep things to yourself. And you've got the King of Cups. It looks like, somebody finally coming in to help you out. So this might be somebody, maybe from the medical profession, somebody that's a counselor, somebody that you need to go and ask some advice from. And this is going to help you, move away. You've got the ship sailing away. The clouds are very dark over here. So, maybe you are feeling very down and very depressed. And you need to go and ask for some kind of help, assistance, guidance, maybe from a professional person or anybody that is really very emotionally supportive. This will be the person to ask for that advice and help from. And they will be able to help you without actually having they don't have any hidden agendas, and they're not self-serving. So it's somebody that you can actually trust, and you need to actually ask them for help to be able to walk away from the situation that you've been in. Okay, so let's draw some cards from from the Angel Tarot. That's the first one that fell. Okay, so the first card is the Nine of Earth, which is saying enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So you will be earning pretty well. You'll be very, very financially self-sufficient. The Nine of Earth is like the Nine of Pentacles, and there's recognition, but it's also spending a lot of time by yourself, maybe getting back to nature as well. You need to heal from a situation, and it seems like this healing is coming with you spending a lot of time by yourself and getting over what has happened. Then you've got the King of Water, which is the same as the King of Cups over here, and it says somebody who is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. So it looks like there is somebody there to support you through this situation, and they're very, very trustworthy, and it's somebody that you can rely on. And the last card is the Page of Fire, which says news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. And you need to be outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. Now, this is the Page of Fire, and it almost is in keeping with this page, with this Ace of Rods coming in. So there is something very new coming in. The news is coming in with the Page of Fire, so somebody bringing in this news, or it's coming in the form of information, and it's the news about this new project that is coming in that will take off for you.